Welcome everyone. I hope you must stay safe and stay healthy. So let's start today's fact. Today we are talking about what are the different types of animal poetry. People share the world with animals, and many poets find their inspiration by visiting creatures in their lives, both literally and figuratively. While it's a safe bet that more poetry is written about the kinds of animals that touch the human's heart, such as pets, beautiful songbirds, or animals that people see as cute, like squirrels. There are plenty of poems that celebrate everything from bits of fish. Example of animal poetry can be found in all cultures in poems, as tiny as a haiku, as complex as a sonnet, or as joyful and just plain ridiculous as those written for children. Poetry is not only frequently pupilled by animals, but it uses some of their attributes metaphorically. Animal poetry that features a grief's internally silence, a gazelle's lapping grace, or a lion's fairiness might be used to represent human emotion. Species habits can be another source of metaphor. For example, Mary Oliver uses the fight of wild geese as a symbol of belonging. Poets like Elizabeth Bishop even forage concentration between the water, underworld, and the human dimension. In her poem, The Fish, the narrator catches a huge, vividly described and very ugly fish. Over the course of the poem, however, the fisher realizes a deeper beauty in the life and struggle of the fish. Scared as it is, it has clearly lived. Narrative interaction between the poet and a particular beast can also become the subject of animal poetry. William Stafford's Traveling Through the Dark poignantly explores the boundary between life and death through the imaging of a Persian deer killed by a car, whose fawn is momentarily still alive. Although the poem focuses on the deer, it is ultimately about the kinds of choices humans are forced to make. Shay Emily Dickinson studies a snake, a narrow flaw in the grass. With the eye of a childlike scientist, she sees the snake with a kind of purity, as the grass divides as with a comb, while the unexpected appearances of the snake leaves her breathless. She also finds the snake, as with other creatures, to be welcoming and filled with cordiality. Children love and identify with animals even more than do adults. Animal poetry for young readers often offers a sweet silliness as found in Edward Lyons, The Owl and the Pussycat. A very youngest knows cat stalks birds in hopes to kill and eat them. Some kinds might recognize there are expectation, Larger birds, such as owls, might be hunters instead. In this poem, however, these two mismatched creatures fall in love, take a boat onto the sea, and are wed. So that's all for today. Goodbye, everyone. Have a good day ahead.